All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We just finished talking about the Brazil tournament. Now we're going to move into my hometown, Los Angeles qualifiers. Magus, what did you think about that?
I think the LA qualifiers were definitely the hardest road to San Francisco. It was littered with top players,
Yes.
and in every game too. That's what was interesting. You know, you assume we're talking about Street Fighter 4, and that's the where everybody's going to travel to, and that's the game they want to qualify for. But what was really unique about LA is that you had people travel there for other games, right? And it was Street Fighter Cross Tekken and Third Strike and HDR
Super
or
Turbo.
Super Turbo. Sorry, that
Yeah.
got a bunch of people to come out of their seats and go to LA. And that's not to mention that Street Fighter 4 had probably the hardest, definitely the hardest list of top players to all try to qualify.
Correct. You know, I mean, with me being in the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, you were
difficulty.
top of the list, right? You
course.
qualified, right? Is that
Well,
what? No,
I gave
almost.
my spot up.
Is that what it
That's
was?
what happened,
Yeah,
but I'll explain
sorry.
that later. But yeah, just to go down some of the names of killers, there was, Online Tony, Alex Vai. This is SoCal. I'll start with SoCal.
Okay.
Online Tony, Alex Vai, Justin Wong, Flo, Mike
Ross.
I mean, I didn't say it. I wasn't going to mention myself.
Well, I'll say it. Mike Ross was there, but another NorCal Honda, Human was there, LPN was there. That's right. K-Brad was there, right?
K-Brad was there.
PR Balrog was there.
PR Rog was there.
That's
XSK
right.
Samurai.
XSK Samurai. I mean, that's really crazy. Like Latif.
Flash Metroid was
Flash
there.
Metroid was there. Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
The more we think about it, the more names that just pop up.
It was really wild, and it was like everybody came out for that one.
Yeah.
And LA's just always been a hotbed for Street Fighter in general, so people knew, like, it is about qualifying, and it is definitely about getting that seat to go to San Francisco, but everybody knows, like, they just love competition. It could have been, anywhere, but just the fact that so many players were coming, it kind of drove a lot of other players to want to test themselves.
Right, and I think, a lot of stars were also born in this tournament, too, such as Filipino Man for beating Flo.
That's right, yeah, that's right.
Lucan, DRS, Lucan
That's
from
right.
beating K-Brads, putting him in losers.
And the Cross Tekken player, Seth LOL.
Yes, Seth LOL.
Yeah, I mean, a guy I've never heard of, and, it's a really strong showing, so.
Totally my fault for not knowing about this guy, too. When he was there, though, people were telling me, they're like, oh, yeah, this is the Kuma player that won some tournament on the East Coast or whatever.
Okay.
And, but, they were like, well, he has to play us now, so obviously the results will be different.
That's
so I was like, okay, well, we'll talk more about that later. But I want to talk about some of my favorite moments in this tournament. One of them was Lucan versus K-Brad.
Yeah.
Lucan is a Ryu player from SoCal, and he's been trying really, really hard, putting in a lot of effort, always going to every Wednesday Night Fights tournament, running into me, unfortunately, in a couple of them. But it's okay. He got me in the last one. But, he's been wanting to prove himself and needed a reason. So he got a chance to play K-Brad.
Yeah.
Cammy versus Ryu, come
It's
on.
really tough.
That's a tough matchup.
Yeah.
And Lucan clutched it out and did some amazing, amazing stuff with the help of XSK Samurai.
Yeah,
beforehand.
XSK Samurai is, one of the most solid. I just think he's one of the best players in the country. He's a Ryu player as well. Like you said, he got some help from him.
Yeah.
But one of the interesting things you noted is watching weeklies like Wednesday Night Fights or anything, that is your local weeklies, you get to see these players progress, and that's kind of like the beauty in all this in Street Fighter in general is you see these guys come in, as nobodies or whatever, they're just mediocre, and you kind of see them progress through tournaments and get better placing, and then they run into somebody, even K-Brad's in the same shoes, it's like he's gotten some great wins, but I'm sure he feels like he has a lot he wants to strive for still, and
Exactly.
and get better and better, and right now K-Brad's got a really big price on his head because
he does.
He's gotten some good wins lately, and everybody wants to make a name for themselves through him.
Right.
So, and Lucan just caught him on a day that he wasn't ready for him. So.
Exactly. And so one of my other favorite moments was actually Flo. When he played against Super Yan.
Oh, right,
from your hometown,
NorCal,
right?
That's right, yeah, it's NorCal versus SoCal rivalry right here.
And, everybody saw when Super Yan got on, pretty much nobody kind of knew what to expect.
Right.
I mean, everybody pretty much thought Flo would win.
Sure.
I mean, Flo is a consistent top player.
Yep.
One of the best in the country in every game, He's got that much talent. So when people saw that, they're like, Flo will probably win this. But actually, it was tied up 1-1.
Yeah.
And I believe Super Yan was up around. So everybody was sitting in the crowd watching like, okay, Flo,
Like, when's this gonna stop? You know, being so close.
Yeah, you got to turn it on.
Turn it up.
Yeah,
right? And actually, you know, Miranda's actually primarily known as a Tekken player, and then she's kind of transferred over to Street Fighter 4. Really, you know, really kind of enjoy the character Balrog, and she's just been on a steady increase with her skill level. You know, just slow but steady. But it's if other players are sitting there and they're not on top of their game and they're not practicing, well, she's still going to sessions.
Yeah.
She's still learning new techniques.
Yep.
You know, she's gonna creep up on you, and Flo just did not look like he was ready to handle it. So.
Right. Yeah. So let's take a look at the last round of this match.
Pressure. All right, match point for Miranda.
And she's just waiting it out. She knows what her strengths have been so far. That kind of patient defensive game.
Yeah. Okay, good read again from Flo.
Ooh, oh wow, continued the frame traps. And again. Flo has got to be worried right now.
Nice anti-jump back fierce.
He just keeps getting hit by stuff. And she walks up with a throw. That is a demoralizing throw right there. It's just about over here for Flo. I don't like this at all. I don't like that jump at all. And Super Yan takes it over Flo. Nice play.
You can hear the audience cheering right now.
Crowd's into it.
Good stuff to Super Yan. Good
Yeah,
stuff
she
to
played it well.
Miranda.
She played it.
That poor Flo.
Man, that's tough. You know, funny thing about Flo is I feel like he just takes these like really tough losses on stream.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, he doesn't take them like off like when they're not recording. He always takes these bad losses on stream.
His worst losses are always captured for the world to see.
He's a trooper though.
Yeah,
right?
he is, definitely. He got bodied. But shout outs to Miranda, you know, for putting on amazing Balrog
for
display.
stepping it up, you know? For girls out there who play the game and it's like they're sick of just hearing this like moniker of like player slash girl slash you know female, and it's like, no, I just come out here,
I just play,
and I just beat people up. You
I
know,
love
and
that.
I love that too.
Love that mentality.
So that was cool, you know, and she actually traveled over to NEC, you know, following the qualifier, or I guess it's today, but I'm not sure if she's still in the tournament or not for AE.
Right.
But you know, like these people, they love tournaments. They love Street Fighter, and they'll go all over the country to play it. So that was a cool fight.
Right, and one of my other favorite moments was definitely Street Fighter Grand Finals. I mean, granted, we don't have enough time to display the entire match.
Yeah,
because,
that's a shame.
Yeah, well, the match was. We calculated it. It was what was it? 7 hours? Yeah, 7 hours.
7 hours.
Between Zangief and Rufus.
That was 7 hours of heaven, though. That was some of the most intense footsies and mind games and just solid play from I guess it's Snake Eyes and none other than Justin Wong. Yeah, and you know, one of the interesting things you were telling me is that Justin actually hadn't qualified.
He did not qualify. He went to Austin, first qualifier, and he got bopped and didn't make it. He went to New York. He got bopped, didn't make it. So then at this point, you know, he's really feeling the pressure.
Yeah.
And you got to know in his head, you know, he has the ability to where if he did not make this, he was looking to travel out of country to try to qualify. And that's something you don't really want to do, you know?
Especially because the gamble, like he would have had to run into, you know, Mago or Momochi or Ryan Hart, and that's tough.
One of the killers. So he had to step it up.
He did.
But fortunately, this was grand final, so he was already guaranteed a spot. But let's take a look at some of the genius footwork and play of Snake Eyes versus Justin Wong.
2!
Wow! Wow, we are at the last game here.
Oh, my heart!
Final match. Snake Eyes keeping the Zangief dream alive. There is a chance for him to win Zangief his first major since the inception of Street Fighter.
He's never done it. That's a big one, and he goes into the sweep for the hard knockdown. Very good now. He has the normal grab and the setup in the corner. Oh, and this in the front. I wasn't expecting that either. I like the technology.
Okay. Oh no, here comes Justin, but he drops the combo.
Sweep.
He drops the combo.
Okay, Snake Eyes has control. That's it. That's definitely an SPD on the landing frames. Not quite dead. And he got it. Here comes Snake Eyes. He's 1 round away from taking the tournament.
We had Snake Eyes go up 2-0, Justin resetting it, going up 2-1, on the verge of victory, and Snake Eyes just basically grasped, you know, ripping it from Justin, and now Snake Eyes on the verge of taking this tournament.
This is so tense, and he starts off with a life lead. Not anymore, though.
tournament point
Now it's on him
for
to get back
Snake
in.
Eyes, for AGE Snake Eyes. Both of us can barely talk right now. We're just like,
Oh, it's a big whip right there. Anything is a big whip at this point. And he has to spend all of his
Yeah.
meter to make it save.
oh,
Here he
great
comes.
stuff.
Jab SPD.
He has the life
Yes,
lead
he
now.
does. And yeah, that's the risk there. Justin saves his meter. Ooh, he could have done more.
No.
Okay,
Oh,
Justin
great
with
jump
the
back
jump back
Pierce.
Pierce. Yes.
Yeah, great stuff from Justin there. But
He has a life lead, does Justin. This could go down to the final round now.
now this is hard now for Snake Eyes because Snake Eyes has to deal with 4 bars.
Wow.
Okay. See, right now you have audience members rooting for both sides.
I think they're rooting for whichever one has the life lead. Okay, Snake Eyes trying to make his way in. Here's the crushing jab, buffered into something. He's been checking a lot with
25
crushing jab, but not buffered.
I'm going to say right now that after this match is over. Oh, here we go!
Ah, that's it. All right, we're going on to the final round here. Snake Eyes on the 2-player side. Justin Wong on the first.
Players here have aged about 20 years.
I'm
Like
aging.
after this is done,
Ugh.
Justin is gonna have a head full of gray hair.
Oh my god.
Snake Eyes is gonna be
So-
walking away with a cane. Dude, seriously, this is ridiculous. Oh, no low strong there. Okay, he's gonna use all of his meter, yeah, to get out of there. And Snake Eyes obliges by draining some of his meter too. And now Snake Eyes with a life lead. Ever so slight, but it's still a life lead. We've seen how important even a pixel of life can be in this match.
Drastically changes how both players have to play.
Oh,
It's a trade, that's okay. Snake Eyes still in the life lead. Justin, he's okay with it too because it knocks his opponent into the corner, which is where he needs Geef to be.
Oh! Oh
Okay,
no.
that's just a raw fierce, and I think that evens it up. I really can't tell who's winning right now.
Yeah, it's impossible to tell.
Just have no idea. Oh, now it's Justin. And he
Oh,
got
here
him!
we go.
Here it is, it's a knockdown, it's a safe jump. Which way is it, high or low? And it's nothing!
What a smart play, but still, Snake Eyes with a huge life lead now.
39 seconds left. Here comes Snake Eyes. He's got a life lead. Will he just play patiently? How will Justin break his defense?
33, 32, 31. Only 1/4 of a round left for Justin.
He didn't
Wow.
react with EX Snake Eyes. Justin Wong is getting worried. When he doesn't react with EX
20
Snake Eyes,
seconds
you
left.
know he's not exactly in 100% state of mind right now. 15 seconds left here. Snake Eyes with a big life lead. I don't know how Justin's going to beat this.
Oh.
This is getting so close. Oh, this could be it. This is exactly
my
what
God!
he needs.
How much damage is this gonna do? This is all coming down to this ultra right now. And Justin, no, he's
that
got
gonna be
a
enough?
life deficit.
Oh!
Yeah, the volumes exceeded levels beyond control at that
Right,
point.
just shut everything down.
Yeah,
right there.
exactly. But as you can see, that grand finals to go down to the last game, last round, last second,
Yeah,
literally.
it was really good, and I felt like every round felt like that. Like, and
It
you
was.
guys didn't see. I mean, unless you watched it, of course, live. But you guys didn't see the other 7,
Yes.
matches that they had to play. So it was really wild, and it was just a great showcase of skill.
It
Like
was.
2 players at the peak of their game.
And that was also the first time Zangief has ever won a major of any sort.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
And I think even just internationally, that's
Yeah,
true. Just
yeah.
around the world.
Yeah,
you
so
know?
props to Snake Eyes for that.
Yeah.
You guys will get a chance to see him December 8th at the Grand Finals. The other things that I really liked about the LA qualifiers, which came by surprise, was Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Yeah, that was, it's a game that's kind of it's been slow to pick up a lot of people to get behind it, but there's a couple guys who have been diehard fans of the game, and they've really been trying to open the eyes of other players to show what's actually inside, and what happens when you actually put some time into the game.
Right.
And of course I'm talking about Ryan Hunter, Jibbo, Tatsu, just a lot of those guys have really put the work in to show that.
Setho, LOL.
Yeah, like these guys have put in the work to show that the game is not, what initial judgments were about. So,
Right.
and it really just became, one of the first big cross Tekken meetings of a lot of good players. So
Yeah.
it was really exciting to see them all come out and play.
And I think it's safe to say that Cross Tekken, without question, you summed it up very well. Cross Tekken stole the show, in my opinion, aside from that Grand Finals match,
Right.
because that was ridiculous.
And the Super Yen.
Yeah, and the Super Yen.
Right.
But yeah, Cross Tekken overall, those last few games, in top 8 were just ridiculous. You know, people didn't know the game could actually be played in this kind of exciting level.
Right, and I don't think anybody's even seen like a high-level Kuma player or anything. So there was a lot of, you know, like
Crack
new,
Fiend.
yeah, you know, Crack Fiend. Yeah, shout outs to Crack Fiend in NorCal, and also you know Jibbo playing really
Sagat.
solid. Yeah, Sagat Jin
Yeah.
and Ryan Hunter playing Steve. So there was like a lot of really interesting teams and characters that were being played, and it was cool for me to see because you know I wanted to know what the game looked like at high level.
Right. So what we have is this is going to be a losers finals match between Combo Fiend and Jibbo, I believe. And this was really interesting because, you know, Combo he stepped it up.
Yeah.
He stepped it up. He at first he didn't know how to feel about the game, and then he realized he's like, you know what? After playing it some more, I think this game is really good, and I'm going to be really good at it.
That seems to be the impression a lot of players who actually put time into it feel.
Yep. So let's take a look at this match.
Fiend always plays the characters not how you would expect them to be played.
It is a little different. I mean, we've seen a lot more backdashing and finding particular spacings from him than we saw from Ryan Hunter. Ryan Hunter has, you know, a few more offensive options going to wind roll into various shenanigans. I haven't really seen Peter do that stuff. So they are playing it a little bit differently. But I think he understands, you know, the Julia character options very well.
Nice. Out poking Sagat.
She's got that great crouching short, crouching medium.
Nice uppercut. Not quite a safe jump timing there.
Get that corner back. Ooh, looking good, and that extra damage boost too. All right. I think that Jibbo's okay with that. You know, he made Combo Fiend spend a bar, really without any extra damage on it. We've seen people go to that a lot today. You know, the launcher to beat the lows. That's really being used a lot more in high-level play. That's interesting.
I know, it's risky too, which is why it's surprising that they use it. But, you know, you got to think of it almost kind of like an uppercut, right? An uppercut itself is just as risky.
Right.
But the rewards of it are really good for momentum killing. And in this game, getting those raw launchers, not only do they reverse the momentum, but you get a good chunk of damage off of it.
Yeah. Ooh, this is not going to quite close it out, but it's effectively there, I think, with about 14 seconds left. And Jibbo just going to play patiently. Oh, he did press the button. If I were Combo Fiend, I wouldn't have expected a button either.
It's only 4 seconds.
Yeah. Well, both building meter and Jibbo closes it out. That's smart. Limit how much meter your opponent can build.
Yep. Just go up there, get hit. Either that or jump back and start building meter yourself. One or the other.
Oh, he does have, ooh, he has that meter gem activated, so even though that costs him a bar, he's got a full bar back already.
Look how much damage he's getting off of Julia. Julia down over half her life already.
He just spent 2 bars in a way that ended him up with almost a bar anyway. That's so nice, that meter gem is so important. There it is. He does not want to take any of the mix-ups up close. And again, you're not entirely safe if you do DPA into switch cancel, but he's been going for it. A damage boost, significant even on Marduk.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
it's the zone. Oh, okay, yeah. I like getting Marduk out of that. I don't think he fights Jin very well. That's actually pretty safe. Oh, he didn't have switch cancel meter. I was going to say, he's one of the few characters that actually has a pretty safe launcher into switch cancel because it's the 2 hits. I wonder if he thought he had the meter.
Nice, using that move just to stay close regardless of which way he rolls. That's punished.
Wow, okay, interesting.
They're about even on life. Really hard to say who has more life, although it looks like Combo Fiend is slightly more life.
I don't know, but I can tell you Jibbo wants to get Sagat out so he can get that life recovering again or make something happen. Or maybe he just thinks he has the lead. I really can't tell. Not anymore, though.
Yeah, that's going to do it. That's going to take it for the round. 2, now jump away. Okay,
No
doesn't even
need.
to. All right, so Jibbo taking round 2. Still game 1 of losers finals, 2 out of 3.
Oh, wiggling a crouching jab. And is he going to leave? Yeah, he leaves Jin in. Not going to spend the bar. Oh, that's so ambiguous. And now is he going to keep Jin in? Still is. Again, I do like this matchup, and he has those power gems activated, so he's very dangerous right now. Good stuff. I love the rush down. Look at that extra damage on that throw. That's so significant. Gotta try to punish him, not in time. Still has the power gem. Oh, that's big. Not anymore with the power gem, but he's got so much meter at this point. Wow. All right. 2 bars, and he got a lot of damage for it. Marduk misses the juggle. Oh, that's safe. And it staggers on hit, or on counter hit, I should say.
Okay, got the counter hit out of the air, so it's gonna let him do some decent damage here. He's trying to chase down Jin again.
Yeah, I don't know
felt
why
like
he went. Ooh.
Yeah, Jibbo had more life, but not anymore. Oh, he's gonna go into the super.
Is this gonna be enough? I don't know. Oh, it's the team super? Okay, it probably will be.
And not only that, even if it's not, Jin will not get any recoverable life anymore. It takes it all away.
All right, man. Are you done? Yes. Combo Fiend with the game.
There it is. Taking game 1 over Jibbo.
2 out of 3. There's a lot of talking going on in the background.
Hear the audience yelling. I heard someone say, "Don't give him the car." It was a lot riding on the line here. Whoever wins this does have the chance to go to San Francisco. This is basically for the trip to San Francisco.
It is.
And that also not only gives you a chance at that grand prize money, but also gives everyone a chance for that car.
Right. Of course, these 2 players both want to win, but I feel like, goal number 1, guarantee yourself a trip to SF. Combo Fiend backing away to a safer range. I really like his use of mobility with Julia. I think that's really solid. She's a really good character.
Sagat down half-life already. Well, a little over half-life. Okay, now down to half-life.
And he whiffed it. That's why that crouch and throw was able to work. Oh, missed. Oh, that wasn't a cross-up, and Jibbo knew it. That's smart play. Had me fooled.
Zoning, trying to zone Marduk out.
Yeah, I definitely want to see more of this here from Jibbo.
Wow, that stand roundhouse reaching so far.
It's almost like a Dawson Fierce. Ooh, nice step. And he tried to dash in there, but Combo Fiend keeping his eyes open.
Is he going to be able to finish him off in this situation here? Not quite. It's going to come close, but not enough.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I like to wake up again. It's safe.
And you know what? Combo Fiend
he
says,
walked up. What did he want to do? It was not to get thrown. I'm not sure what it was, but that's not what he intended there.
But Jibbo was running out of time. There's only 15 seconds left. He had to do something. Combo Fiend probably would have been content just to hold down back for the rest of that round. He had 2 characters with pretty much full health.
Combo Fiend, what happens? Oh, Jibbo getting away, trying to play a zoning game, which he hasn't really gone to that much. Nice toward roundhouse out of the air. Oh, that was so nice. All right, again, that's pretty safe.
Was here. Wow,
look at this. And he teched. Are you serious? How'd you know to tech that throw? That was crazy.
After all those blocks and after that sequence,
how did he know?
Worrying about an overhead or whatever like that, and then he was just like, nope, you're throwing right here. And look at this, getting in there, getting some good damage on Jin. Combo Fiend now with the life lead. Jibbo just had the life lead just a few seconds ago.
Yeah, and Jibbo cannot get, okay. Let's say his Jin could not get hit at that point. That was almost ground ending, almost tournament ending for him.
Saw right there, very fortunate for Jibbo with that miss. And then a whiff punish from Combo Fiend back into Julia to get some more damage.
Oh, that's gonna be it. Here comes Combo Fiend, and he's made it
That's
into
it.
grand finals. He qualifies for.
So congratulations. Oh, a couple clips there. Congratulations to Combo Fiend for qualifying in Street Fighter Cross Tekken. That was really good stuff. Of course, Seth. Oh, LOL.
Yeah.
Went on to just
easy for you to say.
I've been practicing it
I
during
can
the
tell,
break. He went on to win the whole tournament with Kuma.
With Kuma, right?
Really exciting stuff. If you guys want to see him play, you already know.
Exactly.
December 8th.
That's right. So we didn't want to show you everything.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Got to give them something to watch.
Right. So tell me about some of the other stuff that happened.
All right. So one of the more interesting things to me coming from NorCal is we had you know, the legend himself, you know,
Legend.
literally probably one of the smartest, best Street Fighter players that has ever existed, John Choi.
John
And he
Choi.
graced SoCal with his presence. You guys are so lucky that he happened
I know.
to come in.
I was
you know,
honored that we started throwing
bless
rose
you.
petals
Exactly
at his
right,
feet.
and bless you guys. So he actually came and he qualified for Super Turbo, and you know, Mike, it just wouldn't have been a Super Turbo. I can't even say it right now. A Super Turbo tournament without him. There
It
you
wouldn't
go.
have been a super turbo story without John Choi. Why? Because that man came hopping into the building.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
clutching his side because he just got out of surgery.
Yeah.
He had his appendix removed, I believe,
man.
and he said it hurt him every time he did a dragon punch motion.
Yeah.
So this man won the entire tournament in pain.
Yeah.
A true world warrior.
A true world warrior. And of course, he is the only two-time EVO champion. 1 year, 2007, I want to say, where he won CVS2 and ST.
Oh my goodness.
So, and I stayed awake the whole night, just as a little side story. I stayed awake the whole night before, just so I wouldn't fall asleep and miss the 9 in the morning grand finals for CBS2.
Nice.
And it was
a
really
payoff.
crazy. It was worth it, man,
Mhm.
because it was so ridiculously hype where he defeated Boss for the title.
Yeah, that man has too much talent in his
Oh
fingers.
yeah, definitely.
So congrats to John Choi. And last but not least, in Third Strike, we had a special visitor come down.
All the way from Japan.
all the
right?
way from Japan, Mester.
Yeah.
And he came down, and poor Ricky Ortiz, you know, he tried to qualify in
Yep.
Austin, got second place.
Yep.
Tried to qualify in New York, got second place. And I don't know what he placed in this one, but I know he wanted to win.
I mean, he got second place.
Yeah,
no, he did.
I don't even. Yeah, Exactly. All right, yeah. Poor guy, but it doesn't matter because he's in AE and Cross Tech.
Right.
That's all.
He's doing fine out there.
Yeah, he's
but,
happy.
But you know, and what like you just noted is
Yeah.
that you actually have to get first place to qualify for these tournaments
Yeah,
for ST and
Third Strike.
Yeah, right. And
Yeah.
LA is widely known in the country as kind of like the hotbed for Third Strike. It had like arcades like Denjin, AI, you know,
Family fun.
right, and
Yep.
it Family Fun, right?
Mhm.
The original like the arcades that housed and used to actually be kind of on the cutting edge for the
Mhm.
fighting game community for releasing content for people to watch. They had like the first commentators, you
Right.
know,
Yeah,
and they
Mhm.
kind of like introduced the Street Fighter community to creating a storyline, and which
Mhm.
was really like, you know, just paving the path for stuff like this.
Yep,
So
absolutely.
you know, it was really cool, and I was always a fan. I always used to watch them, you know, waiting for the 45-minute YouTube videos and
Yeah.
stuff. So,
Exactly.
So it was really cool, and it was, you know, it's kind of a shame that a SoCal player didn't win.
Right, you know,
But
well-
you know, Mester is definitely, you know, somebody who's an amazing Third Strike player.
And a little known fact about Mester that some people may not know is that he actually owns his own restaurant in Japan.
Oh, really?
And I have eaten there, and it is absolutely amazing.
There you go. That's crazy.
And he used to have in his restaurant, I believe he had a picture of like an Evo title or something on the wall.
Oh, wow, really?
But it was he got complaints, so he had to take that down or something
Aw.
because it messed with the decor
They
of the
just don't
restaurant.
know. They just don't know.
Exactly, they just don't know.
Yeah.
So congratulations to all of the qualifiers in the Los Angeles tournament. We're going to take a break right now, but we'll be right back with another wrap up.